Hello students, welcome back to Study.live. Today in the chapter Evolution, we'll be learning about the very important experiment which is being carried by an American scientist called Miller's. That's why this experiment is called as the Miller's experiment. So, this experiment was carried forward by S.L. Miller. Hence, it is called as the Miller's experiment. He was an American scientist who has put forward the study of evolution in the year 1953. Now student, the earth, when the evolution was happening, it is beyond over 4.5 billion years ago. But all the different scientists were not able to visualize or analyze that how the existence is possible. So, various scientists have given various theories that maybe, what were different theories? I'll just list it out shortly. Various theories were, according to the religious books, the entire world has made in just 6 days. But what other scientists have to say, the life is started from a unicellular organisms. Then there were different theory called as Big Bang theory. Then there were scientists who had to say that there was no water, there was no air, basically there is no atmosphere on this planet. So all these, and there were very many things and the theories which were coming from the different scientists. Some were true, some were not true, some were not able to believe that how is that possible. So student, keeping in mind the Earth's condition, what was the Earth's condition that time? The condition of the Earth was the first one is high temperature of this universe. High temperature, due to which volcanic eruptions. Then there were various disturbance in the environment, high temperature, volcanic eruptions, and the disturbance with or without gases. Because once upon a time it is also being believed that the water molecule is being dissociated and given out in the form of hydrogen and oxygen. These combined with ammonia, from which the hydrogen gases escaped out. All these were the theories that were coming into the picture. As I said, there was various theories, right? So, the scientist Miller, S.L. Miller, he has created an artificial environment to what is Earth's condition. Okay. He has created first one is an artificial environment Okay, where does he took place? This is being taken place in the laboratory. Now what happened next, student? he has created an artificial condition. In that artificial condition, he has used the various gases and the electric discharge. He has uses the various gases, so which can be ammonia, NH3. As you can see in the diagram, student, the ammonia, the methane gas, the water, the hydrogen, all these were the different gases which were the part of his experiment, namely ammonia, methane, water, hydrogen, right? So this, what had happened exactly, student? The spark is being discharged, and when it was an electrodes discharged, what had exactly happened? The formation of the water is exactly happening. The spark discharge is basically creating the heat. What is happening? The spark discharge creating the heat. So basically the heat is being generated. The heat is being generated. When the heat is being generated, this heat needs to be cooled down, student. Am I right? This needs to be cooled down. So keeping in mind, when this heat is being cooled down, there are vapors formation taking place. Vapors formation taking place. And it is also believed that in the initial theories of life, when there was the disturbance in the earth, there were two important atoms, that is hydrogen and helium, were formed. Hydrogen and helium were formed. The first atoms. However, in the periodic table, when you will see the hydrogen, helium, they belong to the same group, but they appear different properties, right, student? So since their originated is same, come across to this point, it is being cooled down and the vapors are formed, and these vapors leads to the formation or existence of ample of water. So these ample of water in terms of the environment fills the oceans, like, right? Now in the ocean, what had happened? The life started. So all we can say is the life is started from the water, and in the water, that too unicellular organism, that too by unicellular organisms. When he has heated up all these, when the electrical discharge is being given to it, the spark is given to it, what happened? There are formation of different molecules. What were those, student? Formation of different molecules, that is sugar, fats, nitrogenous bases, very importantly, nitrogenous bases, all these were forming. And student, these were forming in the chemical, in this mixture, right? And what happened? This leads to the formation of water, which is basically the initial stage of the life from which the unicellular organism is being arised. And these unicellular organisms leads to the formation of multicellular organisms. Leads to the formation of multicellular organisms. So what has exactly happened? The Miller's experiment was accepted to the great existence. Many of the scientists who were going into these theories, they've started believing that yes, these were the different environmental conditions which we have created artificially in the laboratory, and we have come across the experiment wherein we have found that the water is the existent result, and that water leads to the formation of a unicellular organisms, which leads to formation of multicellular organisms, and then of course the variety of the plant, the variety of aquatic species, right, which is basically the initiate of all these. So you can also say that the life is started from the organic non-living molecules. Organic non-living molecules includes RNA, protein. Isn't it interesting, student? So that's all about the Miller's experiment, and that's how his experiment was accepted. That's all about this concept. I hope you've got the clarity. To get more clarity in your concept, stay tuned with Study Live. Thank you.